Now, the Trade Union Council for Andover has written to the Business Secretary, Vince Cable, to clarify whether taxpayers are subsidising 140 job losses in the town. Teamaker Twinings announced last November they're closing operations in the northeast, shifting work from their Andover factory to Poland and China. Peter Milward is in his 40s. He's worked at the factory for 17 years, been in the family, his dad did as well. Hello there, Peter, how are you?
Hello, good evening, fine, thank you.
Not sounding good at the moment. Is your job at risk?
Yeah, there are 129 of us that are presently looking to lose our jobs at Andover, yeah.
Wow, that's going to have a huge impact on you. I mean, I know that you've got children, haven't you? Yeah,
I've got 2 children, one of them at university, one of them confirmed today that she could go, yeah. So, yeah, it's going to affect our plans for the future.
Gosh, it will do. And it's fascinating that you have been... It's a job that's been in the family. Was it 3 generations?
Yeah. My father moved down to Andover from London. He was the union rep at Twinings as well, and he worked here for many years. And I spent a number of years in the army, and then left the army and come and took up employment with Twinings. So I've been with them for, I think, nearly 18 years now. What's
the mood like amongst your colleagues then?
Grim, really. But we're not sure yet when we'll be able to go. The date keeps getting put back. You know, the company don't seem to be in full control of events, I don't think. That's my opinion anyway. And up in North Shields, they've been put back till September next year. So we're just hanging on and we can't plan for the future. Do you know what I mean?
Mm. I mean, is it one of those things that you could see coming? Were you aware that there were perhaps problems, or that was their thinking?
No, not at all. I mean, I've negotiated with this company now for terms and conditions and wages for the past 15 years. And for every one of those 15 years, they've made huge profit. In fact, last year, I believe, they made anywhere in the region of £70 million in profit. And, you know, we've won a factory award for best factory in the region and all the rest of it. And that was like, it was just a bolt from the blue. And we believe it's just, you know, corporate greed.
What are your future prospects like?
Well, Andover's a small market town, and we've been watching manufacturing disappearing from the town year in, year out. You know, that there's lots of places that are shut down. If you have a walk around the industrial estates in Andover, you'll see many factories that are boarded up. So it's grim, and it's a very low-paid area too. You know, we're an hour down the road from London on the train. The housing situation in Andover is that you pay top whack. You know, it's really expensive to live here, but there's not much work, and the work that there is very, very poorly paid.
I'm sure we're going to keep an eye on this story, and we'll bump into you again. In the meantime, have a good weekend. Anyway, thank you very much, Peter. Now, find out more about the issues with the move abroad. What's going on here? Derek Kotz is the Secretary of Andover Trade Union Council. It doesn't sound good there, does it there, Derek? You know, there's this uncertainty all around. And I understand you've written to Vince Cable.
Indeed we have. Peter Milward just painted a very, very accurate picture of how grim things are inside the factory. But, I mean, there's a lot of us have been trying very hard to get Twinings to change their decision. As Peter's just told you, you've got a company that actually makes rather a large sum of money, so everyone's a bit nonplussed as to why.
There's 400 jobs going in the North East.
400 jobs in all. That's 260-odd in the North East and 130 down here, for no apparent reason other than to chase cheap labour and make more money. And that is why we've written to Vince Cable, because we understand, we know that Twinings have applied for a European Regional Development Fund grant from or through the Polish government via their Polish subsidiary. And if they were to get this grant, it would essentially mean that British taxpayers, including Twinings workers, would actually be paying to fire themselves, because it would be subsidising the transfer of production from here to there. Now, my understanding is that the EU rules say that you can get grants for new investment, but certainly not for relocation. And whatever way you look at this, Twinings are relocating.
Yes. I mean, so it doesn't matter whether they get the EU money or not, they are going to relocate to Poland and China.
Well, I think they've still got a chance to do the right thing and stop doing it. I mean, they've got a loyal, award-winning, profitable workforce here in the UK, both in North Shields and in and in Andover, and it's still not too late for them to do the right thing. But I mean, they say that's what they intend to do regardless. But I mean, there's something like £8 million worth of taxpayers' money at stake here as well.
Finally, any reply from Mr. Cade?
Not as yet. I mean, it's not long since we've written to, but we do know that the EU Commission is itself seeking assurances from Poland that this money is not going to be used for relocation. But as I say, whatever way you look at it, they are relocating.
All right. Well, I'm sure, as I say, we'll keep an eye on this story and probably bump into you as well. Derek, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you. Cheers.
Have a good weekend.